Students, classification of phylum Mollusca. Next, class 6, that is Pelecypoda. Pelecypoda, that means axe-shaped foot, also called bivalvia or also called lamellibranchiata. Okay, this is the class includes mussels, oysters, clams. Pelecypoda, the class includes mussels, oysters, clams. Clams are one type of the bivalves. Next, body is laterally compressed. Body is laterally compressed. Next, body covered by shell, that is made up with the two valves. Body covered with the shell, that is the shell made up with two valves. By the presentation of the two valves, the class name is bivalvia. Bivalvia. By the presentation of two valves, shell is divided into two valves. Next, head sensory structures are reduced in these animals. Next, foot is wedge shaped, student. Foot is wedge shaped, helps in digging of the soil. Hence the name Pelecypoda. Next, another unique feature, that is byssus threads. Byssus threads present in these animals helps in attaching to the substratum. These are the animals attaches to the substratum by the byssus threads. Byssus threads are present in Mytilus. Okay, student? Mytilus. Mytilus, it is the marine mussel. Next, radula is absent in bivalves. Radula is absent. Radula is absent in bivalves. Next, these are suspension feeders. Suspension feeders, also called filter feeders. What about the filter feeders or suspension feeders? Food particles are obtained by filtering of the organic matter from the water. That is suspension feeder, filter feeders. Respiration is by plate-like gills. Respiratory organs are plate-like gills. By presentation of the plate-like gills, gills are plate-shaped. Hence the class name Lamellibranchiata. Lamellibranchiata. Next, another crystalline style is also present. One of the style-like structure present in the midgut of these animals, present in the stomach of these animals, helps in digestion of the food particles, digestion of the starches. Starches are one type of the carbohydrates. Okay, this is the crystalline style present in the stomach, helps in digestion of the starches. Next, larval form. Larval forms are indirect development. These are the animal goes to indirect development. Larva names are Trochophore veliger larva. Another one of the larva is also present. That one is Glochidium. Freshwater mussel. Scientific name is Unio. Unio is the freshwater mussel. Mytilus is the marine water mussel. Unio, that goes to the indirect development and forms the larva, that is Glochidium larva. Glochidium is the larva, goes to parasitic mode of the life on the gills of fishes. Glochidium larva. Next examples: Unio, freshwater mussel; Mytilus, marine mussel; Pinctada, pearl oyster. Pinctada, pearl oyster. These are the animals. Next, class 7, cephalopoda or siphonopoda. Cephalopoda or siphonopoda. This student includes with cuttlefishes. This is the class includes with cuttlefishes, squids, octopuses, nautili. Okay. Next, head is, what are the features used by these animals? Head is with conspicuous eyes. Head is with conspicuous eyes. Conspicuous means clearly visible, clearly appeared. Head is with clearly visible eyes like vertebrates. A pair of horny beak-like jaws. horny beak-like jaws present at the head region. Next, shell is external, student. Shell is external and multi-chambered in nautilus. Shell is external, outside of the body, and divided into chambers, divides into multi-chamber, more number of the chambers in the nautilus. Internal, shell is internal in sepia loligo. In sepia loligo, shell is internal. Okay, shell is external in nautilus and divides into multi-chambered. Shell is internal in sepia loligo. Shell is absent in octopus. Shell is absent in octopus. Shell is external in nautilus, not a mitylus, in nautilus. Okay, mitylus is bivalve, student. Shell is external in nautilus. Shell is internal in sepia loligo. Shell is absent in octopus. Next, student, shell of the sepia commonly called cuttle bone. Shell of the sepia. Shell of the sepia commonly called cuttle bone. Shell of the loligo commonly called pen. Shell of the sepia called cuttle bone. Shell of the loligo called pen. Okay. Foot is, in these animals, foot is modified into 10 arms in sepia loligo. In sepia and loligo, foot is modified into 10 arms. Next, foot in octopus, if you observe octopus, foot is modified into 8 arms. Next, these are also provides with suckers. These are the arms also provides with suckers. Next, a part of the foot modified into siphon. What about the siphon? Siphon is the tubular structure present in these animals and which can draw water to the outside of the body. That is about the siphon. Next, ink gland, student. Presentation of the ink gland, it is the feature of these animals. Ink gland eject cloud of the ink. Eject a cloud of the ink to escape from the predators. To escape from the predators. Ink gland is also present. Next, these are the animals are divided into two groups. One is dibranchiate and the one is tetrabranchiate. What about dibranchiate and the tetrabranchiate? Dibranchiate, that means Ctenidia, Atria, Nephridia are two in these animals. These are called dibranchiates. Example, sepia. Next, another Ctenidia, Atria, Nephridia are 4 in number. These are tetrabranchiate. Example, nautilus. Next, another one, circulatory system is closed type, student. Circulatory system is closed type circulatory system. Next, 2 to 4 atria and single ventricle present in the heart. Heart shows 2 to 4 atrial chambers and a single ventricle. Next, brain is covered with cartilaginous case-like arrangement. Brain is covered with cartilaginous cranium. It is also called brain case. Development is direct. Development is direct. That means larva stage is absent. Direct development. Next example, sepia, commonly called, common name, cuttlefish. Architeuthis, Architeuthis, common name, giant squid. Okay, it is the largest invertebrate. Largest invertebrate in the animal kingdom. Next, octopus, common name is devilfish. Octopus, devilfish. Okay, student, it is about the class 6 Pelsipoda or bivalvia lamellibranchiata. Examples are Unio, Mytilus, Mytilus marine mussel, Unio freshwater mussel, pink tawda, pearl oyster. Next, class 7 Cephalopoda or Siphonopoda. Example, sepia, loligo, Architeuthis, octopus.